One of the advantages of dealing in a 16-year-old car is the fact that you have to replace broken parts quite frequently, isn't it? Sure. In today's video, we're replacing the door actuator and speaker on my 16-year-old daily driver. It's quite common for the door actuators on these cars to fail, and I've replaced one before, which was that door. You see exactly the problem I'm talking about. Unlock. Finally. This is the guy that we need to get out. Yeah, grab your T20 and underneath here there are about 2 bolts as well. Quick. I'm just taking out all the connections. The only reason why mine came out that easily is because I took the door card off before, because I wanted to be sure how many number of pins were on the actuator. And when I did so, I removed all the tabs. If you're doing this yourself, you need something like this to hook up. You can use your fingers, but yeah, expect it to tingle a bit. Tingle. You need a spline tool like this. I got this from Alford's, and I think this is an M8 spline bit, because the last thing you want to do is round this off. If you round this off, you're in for a long week. I think we can just see the plug itself and then that yellow bit. I think those are just the only 2 things holding the door actuator inside there. Let's get the plug out, which is this. Get the plug out and then get these 2 M8 spline nuts thingies out as well. So before we go too crazy, I thought it might be worth seeing how it all goes before we get everything out really. The only thing I've removed is this that connects the front, the outer part of the door here to this mechanism. And that just goes into this spot here. I'm guessing that cable literally needs to go this same spot. And then we can slide this one in sideways and then pull. So that's disconnected, and then everything seems similar, the same way we got the old one out. Sideways and in for this little pin thingy. I think it's beautiful, the little bits and bobs that go into creating stuff like this. It's just, yeah, physics is crazy. Sorted. Aha, I see how it works. You see that? Let's try and put this back in. I literally cannot feel my hands because of how cold it is. Now it's time to tighten it back up. Quick test before we put the door card back in. Quick test. Ha! Yeah, we're good to go. Remember how I said I had to remove all the plastic clips beforehand just so it's easier for me? Well, I have to put them back in now. So locked, unlocked, so it's okay. Anyways, do you see exactly the problem? Just like the previous door as well, we need to get this trim out. Just like the other one as well, I've removed the holding tabs on this when I was trying to check for the right plug. So this is an easy come off. Now here, we're not only taking the door actuator out, we're also replacing the speaker because This speaker is blown and it sounds like garbage. It's a T20. Okay, I got the plug out now. So I finally got the old actuator out, and let me tell you, it was not the easiest job in the world. You see this big panel kept coming in the way of getting it out of there, so I finally managed to wiggle it through. But anyways, yeah, let's replace it with the new one and see. As you can see the points I was talking about. That's 9, the other one was 7, this one is 9, the left rear was 8. Why do Audi have to make everything so difficult? Like, why not just use the same amount of pins? But anyways, that's not our problem right now. I was a bit scared that the labeling was different in the pins, but yeah, it's the same thing. Straight swap. I just have to find a way to manipulate this the same way I manipulated it out. And what I did was kind of go in a position where it was, you know, a bit like this, and then turned it in. I think so, yeah. Why was that so easy to go in? I suspect this guy, like, come on, that was too easy to go in. If you know how many minutes I struggled with getting the old one out, and now the new one just goes in easily. I guess that's one of the advantages of being a pro, because I'm pro now. Put it in wrong, I put it in wrong, I put it in wrong. That's why it was so easy to go in, no wonder. Right, let's do this again. So it's supposed to be like this here, right? And so it should ideally go in like this. Now I see why it was not so easy to go in, eh? I must put, oh yeah, there we go. Let's put everything back how we found it and test it out. Then we move to the speaker. You can see how it is right now. Yeah, the only problem is you can see that sticking out point there, that one that's sticking out. It's supposedly going into here, which then clips onto the back of that. So I think it is this manual lock and unlock thing, and the only way to get it out is by removing this, slide this out, put everything in, and then I think you can put this back in onto the actuator. I hope it would work like that, but because I've been trying for a couple of minutes now to align it, but it just wouldn't stay in. Ah, okay. Let me see, can I? Okay. This is the fiddly little thing that's stopping us from completing this job. 2 bad boys in. 1, 2. So this mechanism is expected to sit right in there, and I think there's a spot where this flat edge just goes straight into, and there's no way I could have gotten it from inside the door frame, so that's why I had to take out this bit here. I think we're on the money. Yeah, I can hear it. Can you hear that? Yeah, I can hear it lock and unlock. So as I heard something drop. Quick test before we replace the speakers. Let's see. Locked. Unlock. Get in. Time for the speakers. Let's go. The speaker is baby work, really. But because I was going to take the door card off anyways, I thought might as well change the speakers whilst I'm here. It's held on by 4 T20s as well. Yeah, that's a tone speaker. We've got this is the old one and this is the new one. Well, not so new. I ordered it from eBay and basically it was like pre-used. I don't mind really. I just need something that's not, you know, nonsense. Plug it back in. Yep, fits perfectly. Perfect. Lee. Testing the speakers. At least I know the speaker works. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. So far for me, everything is good. The only other thing is I want to replace the other speaker as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the door card out and replace the speaker. After which we can call it a day. This is the only door I've not replaced the actuator so far. I've done this, and in just this video now, we've done the other side. I have a feeling this one is going to start playing up very soon. It's just how it is, you know, when you know, you know. What I'm going to do now is, because I want to replace the speaker here as well, I'm going to check how many connectors the actuator on this door has, and then note it down, just in case it starts playing out. Then I can order the same thing. Since Audi has decided to use like different number of pins and connectors in different doors. But yeah, we're still gonna have to take this door card out. It's literally the same thing, just like how the other one was. So I'm not really gonna bore you with that, but I'm gonna show you how that Pocom 2 works, because this one still has those plastic pins and those plastic clips. Sorry, I like how it does, like book. Yeah. But anyways, now we have the same, literally the same thing. 5 T20 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get them out, and yeah, and then we can replace the speakers. Let me show you how this tool works. I really like this clip. It's like you put it in and then you push. That's one. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Let me see. There's another one here. Yes, sir. I don't know why, but I just like the tool so much. Because I think I remember the very first time I tried to take out the door card, and all my fingers, especially my fingertip, trying to get in and pulling it out. It was not so funny, but thank you, Timo. Thank you. Door clip out. No days off. We're good to go. Out to the old speaker, in with the new speaker. And I think you must have seen this, like, you're already tired of seeing me do this. It's literally the same thing. This is like one of the easiest things to do. It's just getting the door cards out that can be quite tricky, but thanks to this tool, not too bad. With the new speaker back in, it's literally a case of reversing everything that we've done to get the door card out and put it back in. And I think you've seen me take door card out, in and out all video. That's really going to be the end from me, really. I don't think there's much anyways to fear in that. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed over the year, who's followed the channel, who's dropped a like, who's dropped the comments. You guys are like the MVPs. You've helped this channel out so much. And even though this is just a hobby for me, it's just, you know, it's nice to know that there are some people out there that enjoy, you know, watching the videos I put out. So once again, I say thank you to everyone. I'm just like trying to sign out right now. It's been a wonderful year. It's been a fabulous year. I also want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and hopefully Happy New Year to each and every one of you that's watching this video. I've got another video coming out on the Clio. Hopefully I get to edit this completely before the end of this month, and then that can come out, you know, before the end of this month as well. It's been taking me some time because it's just been hard trying to like film, and the weather right now is like so terrible. 3 p.m. everywhere is dark already. It doesn't work for me. But anyways, new video on the Clio out soon. Once this one is up very soon, the Clio's video is going to come out. But yeah, once again, thank you so much to every one of you who's been watching the videos, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.